So, it's been a couple of days since my last post. I already put up the reason why. My sister got T-boned. She was making a left turn out of a Circle K parking lot. I hate that Circle K. I hate it, 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 I hate it. I am one of the world's most panicky passengers. Right now I'm operating under the belief that if my sister didn't own a Traverse and owned a less sturdy vehicle, she'd be dead. If my sister dies, I'm royally fucked. She's like the only person I talk to. She's the person I see every day. The house is in her name. The car's in her name. The cable's in her name. The electricity's in her name. And our existence is extremely symbiotic. We each pick up where the other leaves off, and we get things done together, for the most part. Right now I'm having a really big downturn, because the thought of losing my sister is a huge trigger for me. When I was first diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder when I was 9, the reason why the traumatic event that led to me having this is that we were in a very dangerous foster care placement. The man and woman were not good people. Everybody seemed to think they were, but they weren't. Not behind closed doors. They were both extremely mentally abusive, like psychologically speaking. The woman could be physically abusive, but not to the point where if I told anybody about it, because it was the late 1980s, the early 1990s, it was before spanking was absolutely ruled out as something you shouldn't do to your kid. And even, I know there's a level of spanking that's still acceptable in the world, just, just a small little smack. But this woman, one night I was sleepwalking, and I walked into their room, apparently, and she came into the room, and after I'd climbed back into the bed, I woke up, because I was just feeling extremely uneasy. I didn't know what had happened, and I went into the bathroom, and she came in and said, "Why are you coming into our room in the middle of the night, blah, 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 blah," and proceeded to beat me with, just on my butt, with a ping pong paddle for at least 20 minutes. The husband was sexually abusive. Every time she was out of the house, stuff would happen. The major psychological damage that did to me was because he owned a lot of shotguns. And one day, not long after the abuse had started, he sat us down across the island in the kitchen, and he had been cleaning one of his shotguns, and he pulled out some shotgun shells, and he lined up 3 of them, because it was me, my sister, and another girl living there. And as he set up the shell and made it stand on its end, he said one of our names. And he then proceeded to tell us that if any of us said anything to anyone about what was going on in the house, he would hunt us down like a bloodhound and kill us. And if that wasn't bad enough, later he pulled me aside and told me that if either of them spoke up, because I was kind of the strongest one in the group, if either of them spoke up, or if I did, that I would have to watch them die. before he would kill me.